Greetings, welcome back, Great Future Consultancy. My name is Quay. Just a reminder, Great Future Consultancy has a whole bunch of content. Make sure you check out the YouTube page for some of the other content that I speak of, talking about the future, about roadmaps and action plans for musicians. Check it out for yourself. But this week I wanted to get into, I had a chance to work with an artist and look into some different metrics of their data, and I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. I wanted to talk about how I was able to slice through the data and find some things and get this very granular view of some social metrics and vanity metrics and some different insights that were able to help me tell the story. And so what you're going to see here on this graph is a look at the average Instagram followers. And so what I started to see is, you can see in some of these bubbles that they're different sizes, right? And so that's the way I sliced into it and kind of made it for myself visually so I can understand it a little bit better. But you're able to see in the winter into the spring, you start to see these huge jumps in Instagram followers. Why was that happening? So I started looking into the content that was being put out, the hashtags, where people were engaging with, the location. And so because of those new followers, I started to look at, okay, well, is there other social media platforms that benefited from the content that you were creating in the winter, spring? And you can see that, Spotify stream numbers started to go up because you got these new followers, and these new followers then wanted to see your music or hear your music, and so they followed you from this ecosystem or this platform over to this platform as you're building this ecosystem. And so that was good to see, and I can see that, and I can see the correlations between how the content here was able to move people here, and now you have more followers and more engaged listeners. And so that's what I'm trying to do when I'm analyzing your data, is tell that story, tell people and fans and followers what you're doing that excites you, and then then that it helps me to tell that story to however way you want to use it. If you want to use that information for brand deals, if you just want to use that information to have it, how can you use that information, that storytelling, to your advantage? And so that's kind of just a little tad bit of what I wanted to show you with these different graphs, and you can see the different followers on different platforms. And so my idea is to connect the dots. What am I seeing here? I got all this information. What am I seeing there? And then connect those dots, and then take that information back to you and say, this is what you can do with this. Okay, whether that's touring in this one place, putting out content before you go to this location as you're going to tour there and do a show there at a small venue, things like that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to do when I go into the data and slice through it and give that information back to you. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Thank you for taking the time to check out Great Future Consultancy and some of the content that I have for you. Have a good one.